and I'd like to thank all deputies for their contributions, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak at this debate on the Education, Health, Relationships and Sex Education Bill 2021. I think it's important to say that given that the bill was just introduced into the House just last week, that there's been no opportunity for the Department to consider in detail the text of the provisions or to engage with the Office of the AG, and I'm asking them to begin that engagement now. And I'd like to reiterate the Government's position that it's not opposing this bill, and also reiterate the Government's support for the bringing forward legislation in this area where it is needed. And I want to thank Deputy Gannon for raising this important issue before this House. The Government amendments seeks merely to provide for an opportunity for the NCCA to bring its work towards a conclusion, and also for these considerations by the Department with the support and others to take place. So the Government is committed to providing students with access to factual, evidence-informed, scientific and objective relationships and sexuality education, and this is reflected, as you know, Deputy, in the programme for Government commitment to develop inclusive and age-appropriate RSE and SPHE curricula across primary and post-primary levels, including an inclusive programme on LGBTI+ relationships and making appropriate legislative changes if necessary. And importantly, it is very much required that schools have a policy for relationship and sexuality education, which has been developed in consultation with teachers, parents and guardians, members of boards of management and students. And it is vital that schools teach all aspects of the RSE programme, which includes providing crucial information on family planning, sexually transmitted infections and sexual orientation. And it is also important to note that ethos should never preclude learners from acquiring knowledge about these issues. Education is about empowerment. We do not advance empowerment by denying crucial information. For example, sex education on consent, in my view, is absolutely critical in terms of preventing future sexual assaults. And in order to provide the providing of all of this information, the Government is taking action. The NCCA review process is key to achieving this aim. And as previously mentioned, the NCCA's post-primary development group is currently formulating a revised specification for junior cycle SPHE. A draft specification will be put to public consultation in 2022, which will give students, teachers, parents and wider civil society an opportunity to provide their views. And on receipt of this feedback, a revised specification will be finalised in 2022 and rolled out in schools from September 2023. Following the implementation of the revised junior cycle SPHE specification, these specifications will be redeveloped at senior cycle and then at primary level. And at all levels, teaching resources will be developed which aim to equip teachers with the confidence, the competence and the skills to teach the curriculum effectively. So while the SPHE curriculum overall is being redeveloped across all age groups, this will take time, and there is ongoing need to support schools in providing positive, inclusive and comprehensive RSE. And to support this immediate need, the NCCA has been developing online guidance to support teaching and learning in SPHE and RSE. And this toolkit is published and available to teachers now. The timed amendment which the Government has proposed will allow this work to be significantly advanced before this bill is next before the House, and this will provide a stronger platform for engagement on this important issue. And this debate has ensured that members' thoughts on this issue can be heard, and we will reflect on the very important issues that have been raised by all deputies here today. Come on, good.